Welcome, brave souls, to a realm where darkness dances with imagination and fear lurks in every shadow. Prepare to be captivated by chilling tales that will send shivers down your spine. This is Cultivated Stories, the channel that unveils the haunting mysteries that lie within the depths of human imagination.
Amidst the shadowed corners of a decrepit old house, a young woman named Emily found herself locked in a struggle against an insidious force. The once grand abode had long fallen into disrepair, its walls bearing the weight of secrets whispered through generations. Emily, drawn to the allure of the house's enigmatic past, had become its newest tenant, unaware of the malevolence lurking within. Night after night, as the clock's hands brushed against the veil of midnight, Emily would retire to her room on the second floor. There, in the quiet solitude, she would encounter the strangest and most terrifying phenomenon of her life. A voice, a haunting whisper, emerged from the confines of her closet. Initially, Emily dismissed it as a figment of her imagination, a trick played by her own wearied mind, but as the voice persisted, its seductive tones growing stronger, she could no longer deny its existence. Fear and curiosity intertwined, enveloping her in an inescapable web of unease. The voice, both captivating and sinister, seemed to know Emily's deepest desires and darkest secrets. It coaxed her with promises of forbidden love, urging her to succumb to its seductive allure. At first she resisted, terrified of the unknown entity that lay hidden within the depths of her closet. But as days turned into weeks, her resistance waned and a dangerous fascination took hold. The voice spoke to her with an intimacy that sent shivers down her spine, filling her mind with vivid and tantalizing images. It whispered of love beyond reason, a love that defied societal norms and boundaries. It was a love that promised ecstasy, but Emily knew deep down that it came at a treacherous price. Her nights became a dance of torment and desire, as Emily found herself drawn to the closet like a moth to a flame. Each encounter with the voice left her craving more, the lines between reality and illusion blurring within the confines of her mind. And with every passing day, the house seemed to decay further, mirroring the disintegration of her own sanity. Yet, amidst the consuming darkness, a flicker of clarity remained. Emily's will to break free from the clutches of this malevolent force grew stronger. She sought answers, scouring the archives of the house's history, desperate to unravel the secrets that bound her to this supernatural entanglement. As she delved into the house's sordid past, she discovered a tale of tragedy and despair. The house had once sheltered a forbidden love story, not unlike her own, that had ended in bloodshed and heartache. The echoes of those tormented souls resonated within the walls, their presence driving the relentless pursuit of love's forbidden embrace. Armed with this newfound knowledge, Emily hatched a plan to confront the voice, to break the chains of its seduction. With a heart pounding with both trepidation and determination, she opened the closet door, exposing the void within. What awaited her there was a culmination of horror and revelation. The voice, once disembodied, took form before her eyes, a specter of the past. Its beauty was ethereal, its allure irresistible. But Emily, now awakened to the true nature of the force that bound her, stood firm. In a chilling clash of wills, Emily fought to sever the ties that had ensnared her. The house trembled, its very foundation quivering beneath the weight of their struggle. With each breath, the air grew heavy, suffocating, as the supernatural and the mortal waged war within that forsaken space. In a climactic twist, Emily found the strength to resist the forbidden love that had enticed her, reclaiming her own autonomy and escaping the clutches of the house's wicked grasp. The voice, defeated and diminished, retreated back into the shadows of the closet, vanquished but never truly eradicated. As the house fell silent once more, Emily stood amidst the wreckage of her own battle, forever marked by the horror she had witnessed. And as she walked away, she knew that the whispers of the past would continue to haunt her, a reminder of the forbidden love that had forever altered her soul. In the darkest corners of a small town, beneath a moonless sky, a love unlike any other thrived. A love born of wickedness and shared desires. Meet Gabriel and Amelia, a couple bound by an insatiable hunger for violence, entwined in a macabre dance that set their souls ablaze. As midnight settled upon the quiet streets, Gabrielle and Amelia emerged from the shadows, their hearts pounding in synchrony with the anticipation of their twisted rendezvous. Adorned in midnight black, their attire was a reflection of their sinister nature. Gabriel, tall and lean, wore a worn leather jacket, his eyes concealed behind the shadows of a wide-brimmed hat. Amelia, delicate yet deadly, draped herself in a flowing black dress, her porcelain skin illuminated by a pale moonbeam. Their target, a hapless victim unaware of the darkness creeping closer, found solace within the solitude of a deserted parking lot. The night air whispered secrets as Gabriel and Amelia silently approached, their footsteps muffled by the weight of their shared secrets. With a swift and calculated grace, Gabriel moved toward their unsuspecting prey, a chilling smile etched upon his lips. In a seamless motion, his gloved hand slid a gleaming blade from its concealed sheath, poised and ready to inflict pain. Amelia, an accomplice both passionate and deadly, watched with fevered eyes, her breath mingling with the night's gentle breeze. The victim, sensing a presence lurking behind, turned just as Gabriel's blade descended. In an instant, lifeblood spilled forth, staining the pavement in a grotesque ballet of crimson. The victim's anguished cry mingled with the cacophony of darkness, its echoes reverberating through the desolate landscape. Once the deed was done, the lovers shared a moment of eerie tranquility amidst the chaos they had wrought. Their distorted love transcended the grotesque act they had committed. Gabriel reached into his pocket, retrieving a crumpled pack of cigarettes, offering one to Amelia. They lit their smoldering companions with a shared flame, their eyes locked in a twisted intimacy. Perched on the hood of the victim's car, Gabriel and Amelia reveled in the aftermath, their senses heightened by the taste of smoke and the metallic scent of blood lingering in the air. They gazed at the twinkling stars above, symbols of an unattainable purity, while the chaos they wrought lay at their feet. The night swallowed their secrets as Gabriel and Amelia shared stolen kisses, their lips tainted by the taste of forbidden desires. They reveled in their shared darkness, understanding that their love was a unique tapestry, woven with strands of violence, passion, and madness. In the distance, sirens wailed, the song of justice encroaching upon their momentary sanctuary. Gabriel and Amelia knew that they would soon vanish, swallowed by the shadows, leaving behind a legacy of twisted romance and blood-soaked memories. And so, beneath the stars, they bid their silent farewell, vanishing into the abyss from whence they came, their legacy etched upon the town's haunted whispers forevermore. In the dark coastal town of Haven's Reach, the mist hung heavy and the crashing waves whispered secrets. There lived a man named Nathaniel. He was a lonely soul, haunted by his own demons and tormented by a yearning for something more. It was during a moonlit stroll along the desolate shore that he first caught sight of her, the alluring siren. Her pale skin glowed ethereally under the moon's soft glow, her sapphire eyes shimmering with a forbidden allure. Her voice, like an enchanting melody, called out to Nathaniel, drawing him closer to the treacherous edge of desire. The siren's name was Lavinia, and she possessed an otherworldly beauty that could not be ignored. Against all reason, Nathaniel found himself falling deeply in love with Lavinia, despite the warnings whispered by the town's superstitious folk. They spoke of her dark nature, her insatiable hunger for souls, and the terrible fate that awaited anyone foolish enough to succumb to her charms. But Nathaniel, consumed by a dangerous passion, turned a deaf ear to their words of caution. The bond between Nathaniel and Lavinia grew stronger with each stolen moment they shared. But as their love deepened, so too did the siren's insidious grip on Nathaniel's soul. She reveled in his desperation, her supernatural power amplifying his darkest desires. One fateful night, as Nathaniel and Lavinia wandered the deserted shoreline, they stumbled upon a lone traveler named Elijah. Unbeknownst to Elijah, he had become entangled in a twisted game of fate and desire. Lavinia, her hunger gnawing at her, decided to display her true nature before Nathaniel's eyes. With a seductive smile and a haunting melody, Lavinia lured Elijah closer. He was spellbound, unable to resist the pull of her enchantment. And as Nathaniel watched, a mixture of fear and morbid fascination coursing through his veins, the siren revealed her true form, a grotesque, nightmarish creature with razor-sharp teeth and long, sinewy tentacles. Time seemed to slow as Lavinia's tentacles snaked around Elijah, squeezing the life out of him with a sickening crack of bones. His agonized screams echoed across the shoreline, intermingling with the crashing waves and the howling wind. Nathaniel stood frozen, trapped between horror and desire, unable to tear his gaze away from the gruesome spectacle. As Elijah's life force drained away, Lavinia turned her gaze towards Nathaniel. In that moment, he realized the true depth of his folly. The siren's eyes bore into his soul, promising an eternity of torment and despair. With a chilling laugh, she released Elijah's lifeless body, allowing it to crumple to the ground. Terror now gripped Nathaniel's heart, for he understood the insidious trap he had fallen into. The siren had used his love against him, her hunger demanding a sacrifice, and in that horrifying moment, he knew he would forever be her slave, trapped in a cycle of forbidden desire and abominable cruelty. From that night on, the haunted shores of Haven's Reach echoed with the anguished cries of those who dared to fall for the siren's allure. And within the shadows, Nathaniel wandered, a broken man caught between the depths of his love and the unrelenting terror of the siren's grasp. In Haven's Reach, the wind still whispers stories of the tragic romance between a man and a terrifying siren, a tale that serves as a haunting reminder of the price paid for forbidden love and the true nature of those who lurk beneath the surface of desire. Each week, Cultivated Stories brings you original bone-chilling tales, carefully crafted to ignite your imagination and keep you on the edge of your seat. From the hidden horrors that dwell in forgotten places to the unsettling encounters with the unknown, these stories are a gateway into a world where nightmares become real. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out. Thank you for joining us. Until next time, this is Cultivated Stories. Goodbye.